So how did that process look of transitioning from kind of being insecure and letting fears hold you back to more like confident in yourself and saying, yeah, I can do this, and yeah, you know, even though this might be really painful at first, I guess in your case, losing the weight, and it might be a really, really long process, I can do this. Was there kind of like a transition there, or how long did that take?
I feel like I'm still going through that transition every day of my life. It's a constant progression upward that is
Okay.
difficult, and the where I am now compared to where I was before is a big difference, but it's little bits of milestones that got me to where I am, not one big swoop that got me to where I am today. Like little things like running my first mile. That was something that was incredible to me when I first started out and I was able to run a mile straight with no breaks. That was
Mm-hmm.
incredible to me. I got emotional after that first mile where I couldn't believe I just did that.
Uh-huh.
And little things like that, being able to bench press 200 pounds or being able to deadlift 300 or being able, like little progression goals, and or clothes that I never thought that could fit actually start fitting, and just little progression by little progression all of a sudden encompass how I am today and how I view the world, because I know I've done it before. The goals that I've had before, I was able to accomplish. Now that I have a baseline, I'm
Mm-hmm.
able now with other things that might seem more difficult now.
Mm-hmm.
But then those goals were just as difficult. You know, it's just a constant progression forward and having bigger goals and bigger achievements for yourself, and
Yeah.
and realizing that you're able to do it. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the part that not a lot of people know, that they're able to do it,
Right.
but you
And I
can.
think I think the big thing there, in just about any goal you set for yourself, is to start with small steps, kind of like bite-sized goals. You know, maybe like before you run a mile, maybe run a quarter mile. You know, spend a few weeks to get up to a quarter or a half a mile, and
Exactly.
then once you get there, you're like, yeah, I'm making progress, and that gives you kind of a confidence boost. Then you say, okay, maybe let's try to move up next week to three-quarters of a mile, and then the next week a full mile. Um, and
Exactly.
yeah,
Everybody wants this really fast results, really fast successful. Like in a day,
yeah,
I'm gonna get shredded and I'm gonna have six pack abs. No,
yeah,
that's the society that we live in. That we demand instant gratification.
yes,
The way that people post videos on YouTube that you'll get instant results in a week, that
yeah,
only, that only hurts the entire human race more. Is that people trying to sell you something, try to say, "Hey, you can get this in a week. Just buy this, and you get it." And that type of attitude, that type of marketing, is so detrimental to how people are going to act in their normal life, because they think it can happen in a week. When
mm-hmm.
that progression is a very slow process. Evolution is a slow process. It's taken millions and millions of years to get to where we are now.
Right,
You know, it's not a day, it's not a month, it's not a year, it's not 5 years, it's lifetime. And when you fully accept that, that's when you're able to appreciate the really small goals that you set for yourself.
mm-hmm.
That's the entire mindset that has to be changed, let alone just expecting results out of nowhere. It takes time. Same thing. I catch myself with this YouTube thing that I want to get big. I want to have a lot of people following me, but you don't realize that everywhere, any popular YouTube channel or any popular celebrity started where you were at the point you're at now, and you just constantly have to build upward little bit by little bit. Like